Hey everyone, I'm Julie, lead designer here with LBK Design Build. I just met with some clients working on a basement remodel in Flemington, New Jersey, and I'm excited to share with you where we stand in the process and how our process really works. So first and foremost, when the clients come in, we show them 3 layouts. And within those layouts, we call them our AECs. The A stands for affordable, the C stands for compromise, and the E stands for expensive. And within those layouts, we like to show variety as far as space planning, as well as budgets. So that's where that really encompasses the AECs. So our clients for the basement remodel gravitated towards one of the layouts we developed in person during the AEC meetings. And that's the one shown on my screen on the right. I'll zoom in a little bit as I can and discuss what the programming requested and where we laid everything out. One of the biggest priorities was having a wine room. The clients love to entertain, they love to, invest in collecting wine. So we made sure to house enough for, their wish list. And that we place right in this upper right-hand corner. The other big priority of their wish list was to house enough tables for their entertaining of poker days. Big poker players love to house many people in one space at one time, so that was a big part of this wish list. We made sure to accommodate the sizes that they need, the amount of seats that they needed, and showed that here within the space plan. Another area of their wish list was to have like a lounge area where they can hang out and watch TV. And that's down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Throughout the space, the client wished to have lots of TVs throughout for gaming, poker playing, all the amenities that they wish. So we made sure to account for, I believe, 8. Another top priority on their wish list was a bathroom that included a laundry room. So we have that here at the bottom left-hand corner. And lastly on their wish list, they wanted like a kitchenette. So it does not have a range, but we do have lots of storage, sink, dishwasher, and refrigerator. And the nice outside exit entrance leads to their backyard with a pool. So this is nice ease of entrance from the wet zone, getting into the bathroom as well. All right, guys, that's a wrap on this process. We hope you are as excited as we are to see this come to life. So we'll see you in the next phase.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria and I work for LBK Design Build, and today I'll be telling you about the final process and selections for our basement in New Jersey. So this client specifically had really set expectations of color scheme, materials, and how they ideally would like things to be implemented. One of the biggest selections that they had made is that the basement is in a custom epoxy resin color palette, which is really great. It has really soft blues and grays, and it has that all-weather ability that the client wanted for their recreational activities as well as their pool area. So durability, longevity, easy to clean. Who doesn't love that? We also have a custom wine room for this project, which is really great. They're connoisseurs, they love hosting people, so having the ability to customize that, design it, and use it for storage is a really great plus for this project. A lot of the selections that we made with this project had a lot of traditional flair, but a lot of texture and color to really modernize the space. So we have solid cherry doors with a custom finish on them, carrying that through their countertop samples with grays and blues. We're able to emulate the space and pick them up throughout. We also have matte black finishes as well as some custom patina hardware. So really getting that feeling, evoking the feeling of texture and color throughout. And then inside the bathroom space, it's still recreational in the sense that they have a washer dryer in there for all of their pool towels, their longevity, and for their function that's easiest for them. But then we were able to give them a really pretty porcelain mimic of a large format stone. And then we have a really great subway glazed tile that has a lot of texture. So bringing in those deep blues that we had throughout the paint, throughout the space, and being able to really bring this space to life. Another really fun thing that we did is we used a corrugated metal vinyl. So that was able to be the backsplash in the kitchen, but we also have it recessed inside some of the doors throughout the space. So giving a little extra flair, like we said, texture throughout the space, but also something that's unexpected but complements everything else throughout their space.
On this project, we're transforming an unfinished basement into the ultimate poker room for our client. We are adding a bathroom with a shower, a toilet, a vanity, and an area for them to do some laundry. We're also adding a kitchenette into the space, and on the far end of the basement, we are turning it into a wine room for our clients. This week we finished all of our rough inspections and began drywall. Today we are doing the last coat of drywall before we sand next week. Then after that we can begin to spray all of our ceiling joists in black for our clients as the ceiling is going to be exposed. We'll then get all of the walls primed, bring the mechanical contractor in to do all of our line sets for our mini splits.
Hi everyone, welcome to our Flemington home project. My name's Victoria, this is Jose, and we're going to show you around today. As you navigate through this kitchenette, one really great feature is that it's a two-stepped island to optimize preparation as well as hosting. With that being said, I think Jose could probably speak to how this area was constructed.
While we were constructing this kitchenette, we started off with this top tier wall. We built it out of 2x4s. The reasoning behind that, aside from having a place for their guests to sit, was it needed a place for us to run all of our plumbing through and electrical. So we started with rough plumbing. We installed a sink pump here because we're in a basement level. Gravity was not our friend, so it allows us to shoot the water up while they're using it and send it over to the under slab drain. During that process, we brought the plumbers in. They were able to install everything, test everything. Then we were closing everything up with drywall, ended up installing all of our cabinetry, and then the clients went to our stone trade partners and picked out this nice decked in stone for the kitchenette area.
So within this space, just like what Jose said, this countertop is really unique because it embodies the blues, the taupes, the grays, which we carry out throughout the rest of the basement in this space. Jose, do we want to look and see the rest?
Let's go.
Let's go. So just like what Jose said in this previous space, the flooring continues throughout, which really brings a lot of the blues, the whites, the grays, along with the window and paint treatments throughout the entire space. Our client really loves to host and entertain. They also play poker, so having the ability to host multiple tables, many guests, and carrying the fun spirit and the colors of their branding throughout the space was really pertinent and important to them. Jose, can you kind of explain what you did for the painting and the molding and all the accents throughout the space?
Sure. In this space, the client wanted it to look industrial, so we decided not to drywall the ceiling, so we left it exposed and painted the ceiling. Had the painters come in, we sprayed everything. The only thing that he wanted to be able to see were the water lines, what was hot, what was cold. And keeping the industrial aesthetic, we decided to do 8-inch trim at the top as a accent piece for them, and then doing 5-inch baseboards at the bottom, all flat stock in here. We painted the poles the same color as the ceilings as a transition so that they wouldn't stand out. You would be able to focus more on the actual space. We installed barn doors throughout, everywhere where you have a closet or an unfinished space, just to keep that look going. Originally, we were supposed to continue the backsplash on the doors, but after we got everything set up, the clients decided to change pace and decided not to use that same look throughout and continue keeping it plain for them.
Yeah, we still had the opportunity to incorporate the same cabinetry like in the kitchenette, as well as the hardware and the countertop surfaces. The client also expressed how they also wanted a casual hosting area, as well as the poker tables, in order to optimize how many guests they could have down here. One of their other really biggest requests were to have multiple TVs throughout the space, obviously for games, poker tournaments, things of the sort, or even if it was just New Year's and you had a couple people over. But having the ability to host and adapt with all the friends and family that they'll have over will be really important to them. Tying those selections throughout this entire large space, we also had the ability to work with the homeowners for custom poker tables that they designed, as well as hues of the blues throughout the space in order to adapt to their furniture throughout. As you navigate through this area, like Jose described, all the dark, really intricate molding throughout. It's very modern, very sleek. Having that ability along with the texture of the flooring really breaks up the different color values throughout. And then we go into this really nice elevated area, which will be our client's wine room. So as we navigate to this final area of the basement, this room really speaks for itself. I mean, it wowed us when we were in the design phase. It's wowing us in its full installation. So Jose, do you want to do the honors and show us what this custom wine room looks like?
Sure. We started this wine room by framing it out to the specifications that the designers had chose with working with our wine room trade partner. In that process, I got to learn a lot about how to insulate the wine room. So this entire room is completely insulated with rock wool, and then we added a vapor barrier to all of the exterior walls in order to contain the temperature in the room. In that process, the wine company came out, installed this island, the wine racks, the cables for us. The same company came in and installed our refrigerator unit for us, and our temperature control for us as well. We then had the countertop company come out and they installed the deck bin that was in the kitchenette to kind of bring everything back together. And then the client wanted to showcase the back wall somehow without having to have all the lights on. So we figured out how to install under cabinet lighting on top inside of a track. So we had our carpenters come on site and he routed out a channel and we installed a metal chase in there and then installed the lighting in there and put a diffuser on top of it, so when all the lights are off, you're able to still see the back wall with all of the wine bottles.
In the this space, you can hold over 800 bottles, which is wonderful. Great for this client's needs of collecting, but also optimizing hosting. Like Jose said, we had the ability to carry the materials that we had inside the restroom as well as the kitchen, and then being able to tie in the hardware and working with the company in order to make custom units. So there's a floating island as well as a wonderful built-in cabinet for extra storage. But this room, it's a showstopper, and I think we could easily say the same.
It's my favorite room in this project.
Same. Thank you all for joining us as Jose and I navigated the space. Thanks to Jose, the team, and all of our trade partners who helped us make this vision come to life, as well as our designers and our clients in order for us to optimize their vision, get their dream into life, and us be able to build it. So we would love to hear what you like the best. Jose, what do you like the best?
The wine room, hands down.
Yeah, I think the wine room really speaks for itself, but also just the overall feel in this space really makes it its own. So comment, like us, tell us what you like the best, and hopefully we'll see you on the next job when it's your own.
Hi, Jason. Hello. He was asking us, was the basement done? And they were like, oh my God. So you guys are going to be like super